to be. Now it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
Find out what a built Ford Tough F-150 can do for you at Alton Blakely Ford. Ford F-150, with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Trailer Backup Assist, navigating tight spaces is as easy as turning a knob. Plus, with available Pro Power on board, you have power on demand. Ford F-150, that's built Ford Tough. Right now, get 1.9% financing for 72 months on a new F-150 at Alton Blakely Ford.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 17500, here to come in 175 too. I ain't $200 got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Welcome back to the Briar Patch. Bob Boone alongside Mike Kerr. High school basketball here on Lake Cumberland Sports. It is game 2 of our boy-girl doubleheader, and it'll be, once again, Southwestern Warriors taking on the Somerset Briar Jumpers. Our first game ended with a 65-32 final in favor of the Lady Warriors. And Mike, this next game may have some, some real importance to it when it, comes to kind of, because we found out today.
You did.
Across town, Pulaski County and Rockcastle are making up a game.
And they are in overtime as we speak.
That game, if Rockcastle were to defeat Pulaski County, Somerset wins and gets the number 1 seed. If Pulaski County wins, Somerset and Pulaski County are tied for district play. And unlike years past, we found out that this morning, I believe, or within the last 24 hours anyway, according to Kevin Burkett, athletic director at Somerset, it's not a coin flip. They'll go to RPI, and right now, as of this evening, Pulaski County had the advantage. So a lot of coaches, I think, might be somewhat disgruntled about that, but guess we have to justify RPI, and that's all I'll comment on that.
No, I think you're absolutely spot on, but if you look at what the athletics directors agreed to at their meeting before the season, they said that the standings would be determined by head-to-head play. If that were a tie, they'd just flip a coin. Well, the KHSA has stepped in and said we'll be flipping no coins. Rock won that game, by the way.
Oh, wow.
54-53.
So it's moot point.
This is all, as they say, wasted energy. Somerset will be the number 1 seed in the 47th district. Pulaski will get the honors of playing Rockcastle in the 2-3 game at
Rockcastle.
That's where I'll leave that.
So that's the way the 47th sets up. And, of course, the 48th has already been decided as well.
I got one more.
Yes.
47th girls.
Yes.
For the 3rd, 4th place game. Somerset and Casey County split their regular season matchups. They are in what would be the potential for the 3-4 spot. because Rock's in the 2 spot, Eric, and there was going to be a coin toss there for who finished third.
Good point.
There will not be. Right now, Somerset's RPI is a minuscule amount above Casey County's. So this coin flip thing just created some interesting discussion, but we know that the Pulaski piece of that is irrelevant now.
Indeed. We're about a minute and a half away from introductions of our starting lineups here at the Briar Patch. Bob Ben alongside Mike Kerr, Southwestern at Somerset. And Mike, keys to the game, we always talk about you got to rebound, you got to hang on to the basketball, take care of turnovers, and get some good shots from the floor. But is there anything out there that you can see for our widest cabinet keys to the game that Southwestern can do if they got a chance to upset Somerset here tonight?
They got to get a hand in the face of the shooters from Somerset, period. You cannot give Godby and Whitaker and Absher and these guys some wide open looks, and you got to make sure you don't lose the battle of the backboard.
Somerset, a team that shoots 37% from three-point line. They shoot 44.9% from the field. They're averaging 64 points per game. Compare that to Southwestern's 58 points per game. And I think rebounding is going to be huge. If you get the hand in the face, force the long rebounds, you got to out-hustle them on those 50-50 balls. Those are your widest cabinets keys to the game, where they provide their customers with the friendly service. They value your business, and it's their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at Whitest Cabinet Design Center can turn your vision into reality. Visit Whitest Cabinet and Design Center on the corner of South 27 and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, once again, we are getting ready for the introductions of the starting lineups. And, Bob, can I ask you a question, then you do what you need to do?
All right.
They going to do the anthem again?
No.
Thank you.
All right, so it's time for your CV Hansford starting lineups. First of all, for Southwestern, they'll go like this. It'll be Zach Hutchinson, sophomore, in the front court. Also Wyatt Stevenson, another sophomore guard. Stevenson averaging 2.6 points per game. Hutchinson averaging 14.2. Colin Hibbard is your third starter. The senior guard averages 1.8 points per game. Connor Hudson, senior, averaging 18 points per game. And Jarrett Simpson, 9.6 points per game, will be in the middle. The sophomore for the Southwestern Warriors. Again, it'll be Hutchinson, Stevenson, Hibbard, Hudson, and Simpson. Coached by Jerron Dunbar, 10-15 on the season, 7-8 in 12th region competition, 4-2 in the district. For the Somerset Briar Jumpers, they will go like this. Aiden Absher will be one guard, averaging 10.5 points per game. Ben Godby, senior guard, averaging over 20 points at 20.5 points per contest. Cole Grundy, the sophomore forward, averages 5 points per game. Jamison Coomer, the senior guard, averages 4 points per game. And Indrid Whitaker averages 17.4 points per game as the senior guard for Coach Ryan Young's Somerset Briar Jumpers. Again, Absher, Godby, Grundy, Coomer, Whitaker. Ryan Young is the coach. Jumpers are 17-8, 12-5 in the region, 5-1, and the regular season district champions will get the 1 seed in the 47th district tournament. But right now, they got to face their crosstown rivals, the Southwestern Warriors. Warriors come out in black uniforms with orange numbers and letters, a little blue on the side. I'll just let it go. White uniforms for Somerset, wearing with gold trim, gold numbers, and letters.
That voice you heard in the background with all the noise, Jason Rubel.
Tip, and is going to be controlled by Somerset's Jamison Coomer, and he'll bring the ball up the floor for the Jumpers. Man-to-man defense by Southwestern. Baseline cut off. Absher tries to get the pass over to Godby, and they're going to say that's an over and back. Somerset thought it was tipped, but the official said it wasn't, and it's going to be the first turnover of the ball game. Give the ball to Southwestern.
I stayed out of that one. I got caught in game one on one of those.
I hear you. Hibbard bring the ball into front court. He'll give it up to Connor Hudson. Working it around the perimeter. Hibbard looking for a cutter. Wants Wyatt Stevenson to go baseline. Now they're working around the perimeter. Hutchinson gives it up to Stevenson. Warriors content to working around the perimeter. Patient offense or really good defense by Somerset. Hibbard with the three. No good. Loose ball on the floor, and they're gonna say it went off of Ben Godby's ankle. So it'll stay Southwestern basketball. They'll inbound it.
Ben Godby has a bad ankle. Is that his good ankle? Or
that
bad?
was his good ankle that bounced off of.
Okay, good.
That's the close end of the gymnasium. Hibbard guarded out there by Indrid Whitaker. Draws a double team, gets rid of the ball, now gets it back in the corner. 3-ball. That's a good one. Wyatt Stevenson hits the first basket of the night, and it's good for 3 points. Jumpers on top. Jumpers trail 3-0.
So far, they're going to let them play.
Yeah. Absher with the basketball. Somerset making lots of cuts. Good movement. 3-ball, top of the key. No good by Coomer, but the rebound is pulled down by Godby. He'll give it up to Whitaker. Whitaker cut off at the baseline. Kicks it way back out top to Coomer. Gets the ball inside. Godby backs his man up and turnaround jumper from about 9 feet. It's a 3-2 ball game.
2 minutes in.
Hutchinson had gotten the ball down in the corner to Stevenson, who tried to get it on the block to Simpson, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover. Ball comes back to the Jumpers. It'll be Indrid Whitaker who will bring the ball up the floor for Somerset. Absher fakes the shot, gets it to Godby, goes baseline and gets tripped up, shoved out of bounds. No, they're going to say
he fell down. Is what
fell
they
down
said.
And no foul. And you're right. When you said they're going to let him play, that's the truth. 2-2-1 pressure by Somerset. They'll just some token pressure, if you will. Back out of it as Hibbard brings the ball into front court. Hudson and Simpson playing a little pitch and catch out top. Hudson thought about driving, instead gives it up. A little weave, little spin move by Hibbard. Kicks it over in the corner. Hutchinson fakes the three, drives and lays it up and in. Just dropped it over the front edge of that goal. 5-2, Southwestern leads.
Sweet move. This play's getting noisy.
It is indeed. Warrior fans, student section way off to our right, feeling a little rowdy. Of course, the Jumper Nation, they're always rowdy. Whitaker drive in the lane, no good. Hutchinson with the rebound. We'll bring the ball into front court for the Jumpers and passed it right to the referee.
Well, the turnovers are even at 2.
Yeah, that was just a nonchalant play right there.
That was a giveaway.
That's what you call lackadaisical. Lollygagging. 5-2 your score. 4:45 to go. Driving right side, Absher gets caught, gives it up to Godby. Godby, the kind of guy, he's kind of a versatile player. He can catches that pass on a nice little curl move. Well defended. Loose ball picked up off the floor by Connor Hudson. Good defense by Southwestern in that possession. Hibbard bounce pass inside. Back out, and that time Hibbard tried to get it out to Connor, and that ball loose and picked up. We're going to get. What's the whistle? 2 players going after it, and there's a discussion, and I'm not sure if they know what they want to call. Is it an over and back?
Well, if the Southwestern player touched it first,
it
it's
should be over and back. Yes.
If he didn't touch it first, then we have a discussion.
Yeah.
Right now, we have a discussion.
They're going to talk about it.
And we're going to make something up. All right, guys.
Meaning?
What are we going to do?
Well, this isn't a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout. This is
just
when we got to go to Dean Blandino in the studio.
Well, I tell you what, somebody ought to have been watching Somerset basketball.
I think that's the right call.
It is, I think. Hey, here's my answer.
If you don't call a foul, then it should still be
They can
something.
come look at it on our screen, but I'm going to charge them.
Yeah. So Somerset to inbound the ball underneath their own goal. Again, long pass out top. That's Cole Grundy. First time we've called his name tonight. 4 minutes into the game.
First time he's touched it.
It is indeed. Coomer. Little three-man weave out top. With it now is Whitaker. Fake the three. Absher fakes a shot. Now driving right side. Coomer. No good. And the rebound is pulled down by Southwestern's Jarrett Simpson. Connor Hudson with the basketball, drives into the lane, gets tipped, knocked it off of his forehead. Godby going hard and is going to draw a foul.
Well, right now we're at 5-2, and we've played 4.5 minutes of pretty intense defensive basketball.
Indeed. And there's something to be said about defense.
Godby and the official having a brief discussion.
If you're listening in Lexington, Kentucky, 5-2 your score. Godby, the free throw line, gets the first one to roll in. Godby, 70%, 70.5% at the free throw line. As we mentioned earlier, he was honored with becoming the newest member of the Jumper 1,000-point club. That one bounces over, so
neither one of them were pure, but they counted.
Yep. Count
Lady
the
Warriors
the
coming in below you here.
Stick around and root on their men's basketball team. Hibbert drives, gives it up on the baseline. Strong move and got the shooter's touch. That's Wyatt Stevenson.
Stevenson's got a quick 5.
He does. 3-point shot. No good. That was Absher, I believe, who put up the tray, and the rebound comes down to Southwestern. Simpson got
out of bounds.
Okay, they're going to say he stepped on the line. I wasn't sure if they called a travel, he stepped on the line, or he got a bump.
No, all the above, maybe, but they called him for being out of bounds.
7-4, Southwestern on top. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter of play. Long three from Whitaker, and that is money. Shoots 38.8%. You can see why. Smooth as melted butter right there. 7-all your score on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Hutchinson tries to drive, draws a bit of a double team, loses the handle, but gives it up. Bounce pass underneath. A nice play up and in. Jarrett Simpson off the glass for a Citizens National Bank shot. 9-7 Warriors on top. Inside, ball tipped away. Stolen, and here come the Warriors. Good defense that time inside. Was that Simpson on the defense?
Was.
Hutchinson gives it up, driving. We're going to get a travel call there on Hudson unless they say he got fouled.
Well, I would have called the foul, but that's just me. He was off balance, and we're going to say a common foul.
Gonna call that.
Waiting to see who they stuck with the foul.
They got 21 up on the board. I don't have a 21. Nice inbound pass, but no good. Hutchinson misses the layup. Rebound came down. I believe that was Godby. Whitaker trying to clear some space, gets an elbow up high into the cheekbone of Hudson.
I'm going to go with Coomer on that foul, 12.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
That's where I'm going. Bartley's in the game.
He is. Whitaker, 3-ball on the fadeaway, no good, and loose rebound picked up by Absher in the corner, and Whitaker says, I'll just make it over here from the left side. He's got 2 trays.
Offensive board leads to 3.
Josh Lewis is checked into the ball game. Nice pass up to Hudson. A lot of contact, and they're not going to call. They're going to say he went straight up, and Jerron Dunbar not happy. Down the other way with the basket is Josh Lewis with the 3. And
that's a tough sequence for Somerset, or for Southwestern.
Yeah, Dunbar. Jerron Dunbar, head coach for Southwestern, is not happy. I don't blame him. That was a hard hit.
Yeah, there was enough contact there to draw a foul.
Yep.
I'm through with that.
13-9 now. Jumpers on top. 40 seconds to go. Man-to-man defense by Somerset. Sticky, to say the least. Hibbard calls for Stevenson, drives the lane, gives it up to Simpson. He'll dish it off to Hutchinson. He'll pull up, left elbow, rattles it in. Nice little jump shot there, 13-11.
He's got game. That sophomore can flat out play.
Yep, he is fun to watch, isn't he? 13-11, Absher. Under 10 seconds. Jumper's going to play for the last shot here. Absher finds Whitaker, left elbow, fires up a long contested three, no good. Good defense by Hudson. And we have put one quarter in the books. It's a dandy, 13-11 your score. Southwestern trails Somerset by 2. We're back after this.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back to Toyota of Somerset, a high school basketball game 2 tonight, boys version. We got one quarter in the book, and it's a 13-11 Somerset lead over Southwestern in a pretty intensely played. It reminds me of tournament play, and we're not there yet,
indeed.
We're headed there.
We are indeed. Absher, Godby, Coomer, Whitaker, and Bartley on the floor for Somerset. For Southwestern, it looks like it'll be Stevenson, Hutchinson, Hibbard, and it's going to be Simpson and
starting suspects.
Yep. Connor Hudson. Ball gets tipped away, but Hibbard picks it back up. Guarded out there by Indrid Whitaker, an outstanding defensive player. Good anticipation that time by Josh Lewis. Ball in the corner. Hutchinson with the three. He's got 7 on the night, and Southwestern says 13. All should be 14-13 in favor unless they said it was a 2.
It could have been, but I
thought I saw arms in the air. Turnaround jumper, Godby, no good. Battles for his own rebound. Simpson battling for it. Loose ball picked up off the floor by Lewis. Driving is Absher, and that ball is headed out of bounds. Good effort on the save by Bartley. And
they did
add the one. Thank you.
Yep. As they say, +1.
Yep. Official coming over to make sure.
I find that there's just a lot of contact on contested shots that's not being called, and if that's the coin of the realm, that's how we live, right?
Yeah. Well, and I think when you get into district play, it seems like that becomes par for the course. So why not start getting ready for it?
We're prepping.
Hudson with the basketball gets it in the corner. Stevenson, now Hutchinson in the corner. He hit from there moments ago, but the weak side rebound is pulled down by Absher. Rick Barker rebound. Quickly ahead, Godby. Across the lane, he'll give it up. Now has it at 22 feet away. He's going to drive left hand. Dishes off to Bartley. Well defended. Good help on the double team. Lewis thought about driving. Godby gets his man in the air, drives, and draws a foul. Doesn't get the basket. They're going to call Zachary Hutchinson with his first foul.
That's team's first, isn't it?
It is.
I call that got to be going plastic on you sometimes. He comes off. Yeah, he just body parts are going everywhere.
Scoreboard shows no fouls on Somerset, but we know we got one, and we gave it to Coomer.
May be wrong, but they do have a foul.
Yeah. Godby, free throw.
Good. He's got 3 of those. The only player in the game to attempt a free throw at this point.
14 all on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Make it 15-14 as the lead goes back in favor of the Jumpers.
This packed house in the Jumper land is getting their money's worth.
Why not? Nice little dish out to Hibbert. He thought about going up with it. Instead gets it over to Connor Hudson. Fires a three. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Somerset's Josh Lewis. He'll steam into front court. We got a whistle. Ball. We're going to get a foul on Southwestern's Colin Hibbert. Second foul against the Warriors. Somerset will inbound the ball right next to
Mr. Ham will check in for the Warriors.
Whitaker with the basketball, guarded out top by Connor Hudson. "12-footer, pretty good by Indrid Whitaker.
Shoot the little floater.
Give him 8 points so far, and a 2-point advantage for the Jumpers. Hunter Ham to get it out top to Hudson. He's able to retain possession. We got a bump and a travel, and had it gone, it wouldn't have counted.
That's 6 turnovers against.
That's a bunch here in the early going.
And 4 against Somerset. Unusual.
See, Cole Grundy's checked back in, so the big, thick guys, Grundy and Bartley, giving each other a rest. Whitaker gets back tipped, but right into the hands of Godby, and he goes baseline and draws all kinds of hands and elbows and wrists. He's going to go to the line and shoot a couple.
Stevenson guilty.
Okay, third foul against Southwestern. Is it the
Godby has made 5 of 5 at the line, Bob.
It's pretty good shooting, 70% free throw
Pretty
shooter.
good shooting. Well, he missed that one.
Yeah.
My fault.
Yep. Rebound Hutchinson, Southwestern. Hudson will bring the ball into front court. Kickstart the offense with Ham. Turnaround, left side from about 15 feet is Jarrett Simpson, his second field goal of the night. 18-16, 2-point advantage for the home team Jumpers. Whitaker, 3-ball, top of the key, little short, picked up off the, we got a foul on the floor, and I'm not sure about that. They're going to call it on Connor Hudson. I thought that was just a loose ball, 2 guys going after it, but hey, referee saw it different, and that's the way it works. Big break there for Somerset.
Suddenly 4 fouls against the Warriors.
Yeah, which means the next one will be shooting 2. And we got a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout on the floor.
The name you know when you and your friends and family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. You can contact Ron at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Ford Brothers. And Bob, this one has got some intensity in it that I thought would wear down after a couple, 3 or 4 minutes, and it's, if anything, may have picked up in the last couple of minutes.
On the inbound, we've got...
My bad, I was talking.
Somerset, I'm not sure what the call is, but it's a turnover, and it's going to be Southwestern's ball. I don't know if they called over and back. I believe that's what they did.
That had to be. That's 5 turnovers to the Jumpers, if you're keeping turnovers.
I'm not sure what the official call was, but nonetheless, it is a turnover. Southwestern with the basketball. Offensively, 2-3 zone by the Jumpers now. Simpson, top, playing a high post, looking for the ball. Get it over to Ham. Ham gets it to Hudson. He drives, and he draws contact, and he's going to go to the free throw line. So
He got Grundy.
tense
That's the second foul against Somerset. I know the board says 2 or 1, but it's 2.
Yep.
Hudson.
It's the first one this quarter.
Yeah, my bad.
Yep.
Hudson with a miss.
See, we still haven't gotten used to this 5 fouls in a quarter thing.
It's a great idea, though.
It is. Love it. Misses 2. Hutchinson battling for the rebound. It's loose on the floor. Tips it out to Stevenson, who
what a play.
Gathers it in. Southwestern retains possession. Nice move by Zachary Hutchinson around everybody to get the lay-in.
Give him 9 on the game. 3 boards, 9 points. We might be tied at 18.
We are indeed. 3:45 to go on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. More contact in the middle of the floor. Instead, Whitaker, he pays no attention to that and just hits the bottom of the net from the top of the key.
He's off to a good start.
That's 3 of those he's got.
It is. He's got 11 points.
21-18, favor of the Jumpers. They need to hang on to this win to secure that number 1 seed. Pulaski County lost tonight. So they're in the driver's seat. Turn around to 2 strong. Weak side rebound is pulled down by Jamison Coomer. That was Simpson on the miss. Coomer now backs up, guarded by his like number, Connor Hudson. Both of them sporting number 12. Van Godby, top of the key, step back, 16-footer, no good. A loose ball on the floor, there's a scrum for it. Continue to scramble. Coomer comes up with it, and he just touches the glass for a Citizens National Bank shot, his first field goal of the day.
Grundy kept that ball alive on the floor.
Yeah.
And Coomer came up with some small change.
Jumpers expand the lead to 5, 23-18. Approaching 2 minutes, driving baseline is Hudson. Goes to get around Grundy.
Coomer fouled him on the turn. Now, I don't know if going to call it on the floor, I think.
Yeah, they did. Called it on Coomer, and that confirmed what we knew before.
Bingo.
Yep.
I hate it when we're right.
You said I'm right? I don't hear that at home. Hunter Ham out there putting on a dribbling exposition. Gets his man in the air. Too strong off the back of the rim, and now we got a tie up. Bartley and Hutchinson. Hutchinson says it's a held ball. And they're going to call the second foul on Hutchinson, and that's going to be the 15th foul against Southwestern with 1:53 to go, Mike. And from here on this half, Somerset shoots 2.
And Southwestern cannot afford Hutchinson in serious foul trouble. They can't.
Bartley just a 33% free throw shooter, and that one in front of the rim and falls by the wayside. 24-18 your score.
Hutchinson's going to get a seat. And
probably good if they can keep this close in these final couple minutes. That one no good. Rebound pulled down by Jarrett Simpson, and Rick Barker rebound.
Bartley a little flat on those free throws.
Connor Hudson gets the play call from the bench, walks the ball across the timeline, moves over to the left side to get things started. Gets a high screen from Caden Campbell, who's checked into the ball game. Try to get it down low in the paint to Campbell, and again, scramble. Whistles.
I'm going to go with a held ball.
They're going to hold it, and they're going to say it's Somerset ball on the held ball situation.
Bartley dived in on the pile right there like the ball was loose.
Indeed, and we got a little moisture on the floor.
Clean up on aisle 4.
Wasn't even in aisle 4.
Hey, and we've got a standing O for the man doing the cleanup.
Absolutely.
That's an appreciative crowd.
Yep. 24-18. Minute 28 to go in this first half of play. Physical. Whitaker with the basketball, standing out near the center line. Nice bounce pass on a little give and go to Jacob Bartley. He misses the bunny. The rebound pulled down by Simpson.
Beautiful
That was
play.
a great pass, great cut, and a great pass back to Bartley on the give and go. He just couldn't get it to fall. Well executed, wasn't finished.
Krylon.
Connor Hudson. Hibbard's on the bench right now, so Hudson's got the role of getting this offense kick-started. Simpson with the ball. A lot of pressure out there, working the ball around the perimeter. Good defense by Somerset. Under 30 seconds to go. Go for one. I just...
Now you do.
Yeah. I like the 2-for-1 exchange if you can get it. Simpson draws, that was Hudson draws the double team. They get it down low. Campbell kicks it out. Hudson again drives into a whole bunch, and he gets hammered by Bartley. Nice tackle by the young defensive end for Somerset and Clay Clevenger's bunch. Yep. He said, you may be going somewhere, but it ain't in here, and that's going to send Warriors to the free throw line.
What if I told you Hudson has not scored?
75% free throw shooter. I like his chances here.
18 a game, and he has not scored. Now he has.
23-19. 4.8 seconds on the clock. Halftime, Mike will give you a scoring recap. That one is good by Hudson and cuts the lead to 3. And the clock started early.
And a terrible inbounds.
Yes, it was, and that should be, they're going to call a block. They're not going to say goaltending. Hudson put it up, and rebound doesn't really matter. 23-20, your halftime score. This is Toyota of Somerset's high school basketball presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers. We're back after this.
Here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more in less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
A lot of people go to where they bank their whole life. They put in that mortgage application and they get a rejection letter, but they don't get a why. They don't get that 20-minute phone call from their lender to explain the obstacles that are in their way, what those obstacles are and how they can overcome them, what they could have done differently in the process. And they don't understand that they have options. Our job is to educate you on those options. Our job is to learn you, to identify the obstacles in your path, make a plan, execute it, and get you over the finish line of homeownership.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
Halftime at the Briar Patch. Somerset on top 23-20 over the Southwestern Warriors. This is Toyota Somerset's high school basketball presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers. You're watching our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. And our next broadcast will be somewhere in the 47th or the 48th district. And, of course, as soon as we get all of that squared away, a lot of stuff left to be decided yet, both boys and girls. But we will be sure and try to cover as many of the local teams as possible. Sometimes if they play same nights, it's tough to be two places at once. But pay attention. You can go to LakeCumberlandSports.com to keep up with all of the latest broadcasts on Lake Cumberland Sports, the most complete coverage of high school sports in the entire Lake Cumberland area, covering all 4 local high schools. And we thank Buffalo Wings and Rings. Wings always created your way and always fresh, never frozen burgers. We got homecoming festivities taking place, so we may have a bit of an extended halftime here as you can watch that while we bring you some halftime numbers. Mike is still doing
ready when you are.
Adding up, and he's ready to go. So, Mike, what do you got for us?
The team stats going to look a little something like this. Southwestern 8 of 16 from the floor. That's 50%. 2 of 5 from behind the arc. That's 40%. That's good shooting. 2 of 4 at the line for 50%. For Somerset, 7 of 17 from the floor. That's 41.1. 4 of 9 from behind the arc at 44.4%. 5 of 8 at the free throw line. All 5 of those, Ben Godby, 62.5. Rebound battle. Southwestern's Hutchison and Simpson have 3 each. Absher leads Somerset with a like number of threes. Turnover battle, 7 to Southwestern, 5 to Somerset. We went 2 minutes at the start of this thing, and the score was 3-2. It didn't get much better after that. The defense was here. The shooting was decent, but to get a look took some time in a very low-scoring, low-possession basketball game. And I think you said it, maybe I thought it. It reminds me of tournament basketball all of a sudden. There were very few of those, go ahead and shoot it, I'll just stand here and take a look while you're doing it. Both teams' defense is pretty good. The only other thing I'll bring out, Hutchison has 2 fouls for Southwestern. Coomer has a couple for Somerset. Other than that, nobody's in any kind of foul trouble.
Yeah, those could be difficult situations, as we move on in the game, but fortunately nobody in any major foul trouble whatsoever. I've just been impressed with the defensive play. I've been impressed with the intensity on the floor. We've said it. This has been tournament basketball, and it's the style of play you will see in the tournament. We see a lot of low-scoring games that way, and I just want both teams to come out of here, play healthy tonight, come away with no injuries. If you're Somerset, though, you're still thinking about that number 1 seed.
Oh, they're going to
have it secured now, but if they lose tonight.
Now, are you the understanding that it doesn't matter what your district record is? That they're going to use RPI for seeding?
No.
So Somerset, this is.
I keep wanting to say this is a district game. Forgive me.
They're going to have the seed. The reason I'm saying
I'm going old school. You're right.
To me, I don't see why they don't. If they're going to put the emphasis on this RPI stuff, which I totally want to hurl, but if you're going to use it and make it like the end-all to be-all, but right now, I think Somerset will comfortably sit back.
Yes.
Take a look at Casey County in the 4 spot. You never assume anything, but they'll take a look at Casey in the 4 spot on a neutral floor. And right now, Coach Young's going to say, let my guys stay healthy.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see for the next week and a half.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I keep forgetting that this is not a district game. We're so used to this being.
I agree.
And it hasn't been for years. I ought to, pay attention.
But we do pay attention. It's just one of those things that gets ingrained in your head. I liked it when we were all in the same district. And then somebody convinced me that, no, you didn't. Because it meant usually one of the local teams
got knocked
went
out
home
in round one.
and so you really didn't want that. And then they stuck the Laurels in here with us for a few years, and you sometimes had no local teams.
I get it.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, and it's my understanding there's some looking at some redistricting. Maybe is that coming up in the next year
I think in football, after this football season, they're going to redistrict. And basketball will follow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but some of the mountain districts, the reason they went to this RPI, some of them held to the fact that the only thing that mattered was draw.
Right.
And a few years ago, North Laurel had a really, really good basketball team. And the opposite side of them turned out to be, let's say, Redbird and OBI. I'm making that up. But one of those teams ended up in the region, and a really good team went home in the opening round because you had a killer in that other bracket. And somebody had to straighten that up. They're about to get this homecoming thing. I hope we can find somebody who can help us with the winners.
We'll see if we can't get that information for you. Of course, you are watching those festivities as Jeremiah is all over it. We've stopped the clock. We're going to step out because I think we're just about done. I think they've awarded a crown, and they'll start and give both teams 3-minute warm-up. We've got a commercial break or two to take, so we're going to do that. When we come back, we'll get you set up for action here from Somerset High School.
What a built Ford Tough F-150 can do for you at Alton Blakely Ford. Ford F-150, with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Trailer Backup Assist, navigating tight spaces is as easy as turning a knob. Plus, with available Pro Power on board, you have power on demand. Ford F-150, that's built Ford Tough. Right now, get 1.9% financing for 72 months on a new F-150 at Alton Blakely Ford.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
And we're back to the Briar Patch. Somerset High School, the Jumpers leading the Southwestern Warriors by a score of 23-20 at the half. And Mike, we talked about it a little bit before we went to break, that the intensity in this one has been cranked up a notch or two. And I don't see any let up in this second half. Southwestern has come to play basketball, played some great defense. Somerset, they know what they've got to do. I'm sure they know by now that they've got the number one seed in their back pocket. But nonetheless, Coach Ryan Young looking for his squad to go back-to-back wins for the first time since the first week in January. This is the time of year when teams want to build on some stuff, preparing for that postseason. I think the Jumpers really could use a win here to get some momentum going as they head towards the postseason.
And Jerron Dunbar used to be the head man here at Somerset. Yes. You can't tell me that he wouldn't really like to come in here and get a win. I mean, let's be totally candid. And their district has Wayne County in it, but Wayne will end up as the first seed in that district, but they're going to end up having to beat a McCreary Central team. And they're wanting to get a little bit of a roll because they are every bit as good as the McCreary Central team. That district, you don't say Wayne County is head over heels better in that, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, and I would think they're the favorite going in.
Out of that district.
And then when you start to look at the 12th region tournament, a lot of people talking, when you look at social media, a lot of people think there's 5-6 teams that could come out of this 12th region to make it to Rupp Arena.
One of them would have been Somerset, obviously, still is. One would have been Pulaski County, obviously still is. But Rockcastle beat Pulaski at Pulaski tonight, which throws some of that into flux. And then you got Danville Christian, who's kind of an outlier. They've got a monstrously big basketball team.
Indeed,
there's no other way to describe it. I don't mean they're monsters, but you know what
you mean. Southwestern will inbound the basketball to start this second half of play. Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. Wings and Rings. Wings made your way. and always fresh, never frozen burgers. It'll be Zachary Hutchinson to do the honors for the Warriors. He'll get it in. Hibbard, looks like we got starters both ways on the floor. Hibbard, bounce pass to Hutchinson out at the right elbow, gives a handoff to Simpson. Working the ball down into the corner. A little bit of a Fenway Park obstructed view for me when they get down there. Hibbard sees an opening, goes, and he gets wrapped up. It goes in, and they're going to give him the basket. Hibbard, with authority, driving the lane and gets the basket and the foul.
And the flex.
He's got some guns, doesn't he?
He used them there.
He does indeed. Coach Colin Hibbard, senior on this basketball team, and
missed the free throw.
23-22, jumpers on top. Coomer, he'll start the offense. A little weave out top, try to bounce it down low to Indrid Whitaker, and the ball is kicked. It's going to be jumper basketball. They'll inbound it underneath their goal.
And Bob told you in game one, you can't do that.
Yep. It's not soccer. Coomer gets it out top to Absher. Now Whitaker at the top of the key.
Almost walk.
Almost only counts in horseshoe.
Does not count. You're right.
Turn around, strong move, no good. Rebound comes down to Hutchinson. That was Godby on the shot. Couldn't get it to fall. Southwestern a chance to take the lead here. Minute gone in this third quarter. Hibbard drives to the right side, surveys his offense. Warriors are moving around the perimeter. Wyatt Stevenson looks for somebody to come out top. It's Connor Hudson, guarded by Ben Godby. Good defense by Somerset. Not giving them any open passing lanes whatsoever. Everything on the perimeter right now. That ball deflected, stolen. Here come the jumpers driving. That's Whitaker. Gets a bump and gets it to go in. Whitaker has 13 on the night. Chance to get his 14th. It's going to be on Wyatt Stevenson, his first foul.
I've got him with 2, Bob.
Okay, you're right. My bad.
Doesn't matter. He's not in serious foul trouble.
Front of the rim, no good. Rebound Simpson for Southwestern.
Wow.
Newsflash.
He's one of the leading free throw shooters in the state.
Almost 85%. Hibbard drives, kicks it left corner. Hutchinson thought about the three, then finally pulls the trigger on the double pump. No good. Rebound. Somerset's Coomer gets it ahead to Absher. Whitaker, he'll take it from the left side. No good. Wide open for the rebound was Grundy, and he goes back up with it and gets fouled. Good position underneath.
Everybody out of position for the rebound. Grundy did the cleanup.
Yep.
He hasn't
and
scored.
Did the smart thing, went right back up with it and drew the foul.
Gather and go.
Foul is on Jarrett Simpson. The scoreboard shows him that his first, and Grundy has his first point. 26-22. Jumpers on top. Grundy to extend the lead. Back of the iron, no good. And big sky rebound for Jarrett Simpson. Warriors move the ball into front court. Man-to-man defense by the jumpers, and it's sticky. Now they get a trap in the corner on Hudson. He somehow gets his way out of it and then loses the handle on the ball, goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to be
I think he bounced it out.
Did he?
I think so. They're going to say turnover anyway.
He got trapped in the corner and looked like he found an escape route along the baseline, and then
I'll tell you what we're going to get. We're going to get a Ron Shaw timeout. That's going to give me a chance to say 26-22, 5:41 to go in the third on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine. We thank them for their athlete. Working with athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. At Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. We're proud to support local athletics by serving a team physician for Lindsey Wilson, Bob. Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland area. And both Dr. Pace and Dr. Jenkins, I apologize for that one.
It's all right.
Go see the good folks at Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports
Do orthopedic
Medicine.
surgeons work on broken tongues?
I hope so. This one needs help.
Nice pass underneath, gets the bump. Godby, no call, missed on the shot, rebound. The junk picked up off the floor by Connor Hudson. Wow. That looked like a lot of contact that altered the shot. Hudson drives left or right-hander scoop, no good. Rebound. Godby steams it into front court, dribbles through the defense and off the glass and in. I said Godby, that's Aiden Absher, forgive me.
It was Absher from end to end.
He was moving so fast I couldn't get a read on the number. 28-22. Jumpers have expanded the lead. Hutchinson, left side three, too strong. Rebound. Absher again. Here he comes. He's not going to slow down. He got hammered. That's going to be on Southwestern's Hunter Ham, I believe.
Absher and Ham have similar haircuts.
Yes.
That's the only way I keep up with them.
And they wear 2 and 3.
They had that Pete Maravich look from way back in the day. And that foul was on Ham.
First one is good. Thank you.
I was trying to decide.
Help me make sure I pay attention.
I wasn't. So.
And that advances the jumper lead out to 8, 30-22 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
8 is a monster lead in this game.
It is. Biggest lead of the ball game. Hibbard finally picks the dribble up right across the timeline. Dangerous play. Gets out of it. The ball baseline, pulling up, and a nice little pull-up jumper by Jarrett Simpson.
Great body control.
That's the lead to 6. Absher out top, spin around, 12-foot, no good. Rebound, tipped, and they're going to say last touch by Southwestern's Jarrett Simpson.
Well, Grundy in there battling and banging and going to come away with the possession. Wait a minute. It looks like Simpson may be bleeding.
Yeah, so they're going to send Caden Campbell in, the big freshman center.
It's the first time we've seen him tonight?
He was in the second quarter.
Okay, thank you.
3 ball, no good. Long side rebound, picked up loose off the floor. That was Grundy who got it, and he'll give it up to Absher. Whitaker again takes a big bump, not once but twice.
Hudson called the walk.
Yeah, Hudson wanted the foul, but or the travel call. He said he's going to get a foul. Whitaker. Anybody that thinks basketball is not a contact sport has never really been in the gym to watch it. And
5 1/4, Bob.
Certainly never played it, with over 4 minutes to go as Whitaker hits that one. 14 points for Whitaker, or you got 16?
Doing some counting here, Bob.
All right.
I got 14.
Make it 15. Andrew Whitaker leading all scorers with 15 points, and we got a quick substitution.
You got an 8-point lead, but the thing that jumps out at me is Southwestern's been very aggressive on defense. They're going to suddenly be putting Somerset on the line for 2 shots every time they foul.
A pretty good free throw shooting team at almost 70%.
Yeah.
Ham with the ball, gives it up, left side, and the 16-footer by, is that Simpson?
It was. He's got a nice night working. He's got 8.
32-26, 3:37 to go. Jumpers trying to get into some flow here. Godby,
Lewis,
Whitaker, and there's a battle for the ball. A lot of contact, no call. More contact, no call, and the ball's turned over. Intercepted by Ham. Quickly the other way is Hutchinson. He gets the lay in and draws the foul.
Big turn of events right there.
They're going to call Jacob Bartley.
It's 2 on Bartley, I think. 2 on team.
First field goal of the night, or of the half for Zachary Hutchinson, and he completes the 3-point play.
That was a big turn right there.
It is. 32-29. All of a sudden, just a moment ago, we talked about it being an 8-point lead.
Illegal screen.
Yep.
Bartley.
Coach Young's going to come down and say, how can you call that? Can you explain it?
We call
He's getting the explanation. I'm not sure he likes it.
Yeah, it's like you're looking for something sometimes.
Yeah.
But we got a 3-point ball game.
Coach Young helping the official with the 10 count as they get the ball across the timeline in the front court. Kick it out, Hudson over in the right corner. 3 ball, no good. Weak side rebound pulled down by Josh Lewis. He'll give it up to Whitaker. Whitaker finds his man, Absher, underneath the basket. He's got 5 in the quarter, and it's 34-29. Nice job passing the basketball by the Jumpers that time, and the ball tipped away, and they're going to say last touch by Connor Hudson.
It's 10 turnovers against Southwestern, but you cut it to 3. You got into that 8-point lead in a heartbeat. Now you give up a basket and a turnover, and it can be right back where it was.
Yeah. Big time screen out top. Man, this game is physical. Whitaker with a 3 from the right elbow extended.
I've got him with 18.
That's a pretty good night's work.
He's got a lot of time left.
He averages 17.4. Hutchinson stops, spins, doesn't take the shot, gets it in the paint, having to dribble it out. That was Ham. Get it in the corner. Now Hudson will kind of slow things down as we wind under 2 minutes. 37-29. Your score. That's back to that 8-point advantage.
Got it to 3 and had the ball, and it went back to 8 in a heartbeat.
Hutchinson tipped away. Gathered back up. Hudson, he'll launch a 3. Rattles out. Hutchinson right there for the putback.
Hutchinson's having a sweet night.
37-31. Minute 30 to go in the third. Don't go away. If this one doesn't get you excited, reach up and check the pulse. Over in the corner, Grundy. He's going to go across the lane. A little floating hook shot a la Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Stout. Strong like bull.
Brings it back to an 8-point Somerset advantage. That was nice. Southwestern now slowing things way down as we get to the 60-second mark of this third period. And we got some more contact. Bodies on the floor. We're going to get an offensive foul away from the ball. And that's going to be on Connor Hudson, his third. Another one of those illegal moving screens.
Hudson's had a bad night. I mean, a tough night. He's got 2 points on 2 free throws.
And Jonas Gallagher has just checked into the ball game to give Hudson a break. He's going to go to the bench with 3 fouls in under a minute. So.
And he's going to wear injured Whitaker.
Yeah.
Write this down.
Godby drives right side, spins into the lane, left-hander, no good. Gets his own rebound, put back, no good. Rebound Simpson. Hutchinson brings it up, 40 seconds to go. Get it across the timeline, pick up the dribble. Looking for a friend, finds one, and Ham. Ham looks over the defense, man-to-man by the Jumpers. Now back to Hutchinson. Southwestern looks like they're going to play for this final shot. 39-31, 20 seconds to go in the third.
I'm not sure if I'm Somerset. I mind this.
I don't mind it
at
all.
Shorten the game if you want.
Got an 8-point lead. 7 seconds now. Hutchinson decides to go. Runs it up somehow. Gets it to fall as he's fallen to the floor.
I think they're going to count it.
Yes, sir. Holy cow. And that's just pure effort by Zachary Hutchinson right there.
Coomer's going to pick up his 3rd foul.
Oh, my. Oh. That's one I'm going back to watch tonight as Hutchinson completes the play.
Wow.
And that cuts the lead down 39. Should be 39 to something ain't right.
That's
39-37. And inbounds, Southwestern steals the ball. That was Hibbard. Puts it up and draws a foul. That's going to be on Godby. Hibbard's going to shoot 2. I'm just not sure the score on the scoreboard's right. We'll double check it here as we got 3.2. There you go, 39-34 now. That's
it is
correct.
34. I just checked my numbers.
All right.
I mean, if that's assuming they're right.
Hibbard, no good on the first one. Now we got Absher's going to check back into the ball game. He's going to replace Godby because he doesn't need to pick up a cheapy third foul here with just a few seconds to go.
Give him a chance to catch a couple blows before the long timeout.
Hibbard, 61.5% free throw shooter. That one rattles out. Ingrid Whitaker launches from beyond half court. No good. 39-34. It's a 5-point advantage for the Jumpers. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back to Somerset High School. 3 quarters in the book. This one's not settled. Somerset leads at the end of 3, 39-34. Homecoming night, Bob. Here at Somerset, want to congratulate Emma Foster, who was crowned, I don't know if they call it homecoming, basketball sweetheart, whatever. She took the crown.
I was going to say, she got a crown and a handful of flowers. So
Somerset will do the honors.
Congratulations to Emma.
Bob's got the call.
Somerset with the basketball in the offensive end. They lead by 5. We talked about the intensity in the first half. It didn't slow down in the third quarter, and we might crank it up 2 more degrees here in the final stanza.
I look for the ratchet to be cranked again.
Good defense away from the basketball. Southwestern just not allowing any open passes.
Nothing.
Whitaker has it out top. Now they give it up. Jamison Coomer. Godby across the lane, and he's cut off there nicely. Good defense. 3 ball by Grundy's no good. Rebound Hutchinson. Steam into front court. Thought he saw an opening, and he wedged one. That's 2 times tonight we've gotten the
a wedge,
and that is going to be a held ball that'll stay with Southwestern.
Correct. Bill Talbot's on the official scoring down there.
Yep.
Trust me, it's right.
They've been doing something with high school athletics here at Somerset for a long, long time. Whether it's
he's a good man, and he's been a supporter of.
Good man, that ball almost stolen by Aiden Absher. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors. But
yeah, I think Jaron Dunbar made a nice play on it. No, I'm kidding. It was right at his feet.
Again, thank you to Bill Talbot, all he does for this Jumper athletic program. We also got to say thank you to the birthday man, our own Kevin Lloyd. Yes, congratulations, indeed. Happy birthday. Another trip around the sun. Started off today. 3 ball from way downtown. Connor Hudson, that's his first tray. Matter of fact, that's his first field goal of the night.
That's correct. 2-point ball game.
Indeed. 6:30 to go. 39-37 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Here come the Jumpers. Grundy, long way from the basket. They'll give him the 3-point shot. Coomer looks for Whitaker. Whitaker with a head fake, spins. Left elbow, finds a man driving down the lane. Going up with it strong was Godby. He got rejected, but he drew the foul beforehand.
Hudson got the rejection, but that's 4 fouls on Hudson.
Yeah, and that could be tough for the Warriors. Of course, Hudson not really contributed offensively, but that one by Godby. Stopped the presses. Godby had 7 points in the first half.
That's what he has right now. He has not scored to this point.
Hudson's going to take a break. He's going to take his 5 points and 4 fouls to the bench. Godby, second one, good. So he gets off the snide here in the second half.
Still a one-possession ball game.
Looking at the 6-minute mark of regulation. Big bump out top. No harm, no foul, as they like to say.
Just racing.
Hibbert directing traffic. Sets the offense in motion. Picks up his dribble. Tries to get it low on the box to Simpson. Does. It comes back out to Hibbert. Drives across the lane. Almost traveled. Or maybe he did, and they just didn't call it. Simpson has the ball stolen away, but then picks it back up. Gives it to Hibbert. High off the glass. No good. Hutchinson lays it in for the rebound. Hutchinson come flying in out of nowhere to get the putback. And we got a timeout on the floor. 60-second timeout called by Ryan Young of the Somerset Briar Jumpers.
Greg Barker, Godby Realty and Auction. They're proud to announce the Rex Family Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop is now open. Hours are 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, or Tuesday. Let's start over. Hours are 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Friday. Saturday from 8 to 8. Closed on Sunday and Monday. That's all the days of the week, Mike. The Rex is located besides the dollar store in Nancy, Kentucky. Don't forget Randall D. Turpin, the CPA. He sponsors our scoreboard. We find this one as a dandy. 40-39. Somerset with the lead. 5:29 to go. They have the basketball. We have a buzzer. About ready to go, partner.
Indeed we are. Somerset Jumper Band.
The Jumper Land
Band. Love it.
Hey,
rocking the patch.
Got a chef over there? Got a guy?
We got a chef. We got a soccer player. Is that Messi?
It could be Messi. I don't know. Messi wearing an earring that big?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Here we go. Jumpers have the ball in front court. Indrid Whitaker will pull up for the three, misses everything. Hibbert, shortest guy on the floor, gets the rebound. Just pick it up off the floor. It still counts. Hutchinson drives, tries to kick it out. It's stolen by Whitaker. Here he comes. Has 2-on-2. Kicks it back out, and we get a drive down the lane, and Absher is going to get called for the charge.
Probably a pretty good call.
Yeah. Good job there. That was Wyatt Stevenson, I believe, who stood in there and knew he was going to get the Timex treatment. Take a licking, but
we got an honest 5 minutes left, Bob.
Southwestern trails by 1. They have the basketball. Simpson tries to get a bounce pass to a cutting Stevenson. Instead, it's stolen by Indrid Whitaker, and he has it tipped away, and they're going to say.
Hard to make those kind of passes in traffic like that. That
called a foul on Hunter Ham.
Really?
Yeah.
My bad. His second.
Nice screen out top. Whitaker can't do anything with it. Now gets another screen. Gives the ball up over on the right side to Godby. Now down in the corner, driving across the lane. A little runner by Absher, no good. Rebound pulled down by Simpson. Stout rebound by the sophomore. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go, and we got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. Southwestern with 4:14 to go. 40-39. Jumpers lead it here at home.
Stressed, anxious, depressed at
Yes.
Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services. We can get your services started today. Intrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through the computer. Give them a call, 606-676-0638, or visit their website at intrust-healthcare.com. At Intrust, your mental health matters. Don't forget Ron Shaw, the name to know when you, your friends, or family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Reichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service as a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Clermont area. Ron truly cares for others, and he works hard for all his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. You can contact Ron Shaw, 606-271-0774, or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. This place is small, and I remember the acoustics when the band really kicks. You can't read.
Oh, yeah.
The focus just ain't there, but good to hear it. I love the band as part of the backdrop to high school basketball. Tony Gray finds something on the floor, puts it in his pocket. Must have been money.
Oh, I'm going to leave that alone.
Just kidding about the money. Some people take that wrong. That was not meant that way.
Check back into the ball game with 4 fouls, 5 points on the night for Southwestern. They trail it by 1.
An honest 4 minutes. Yep.
Western trying to get a little motion going. And his hand with the basketballs. The Warriors working around the perimeter. Now Hudson dribbles to his right. Now makes a move, goes to the baseline, no good. Rebound, Grundy. Good defense that time by Cole Grundy. That pass is intercepted and stolen by Ham. He'll give it off to his teammate Stevenson, who lays it up and in, and Southwestern has a lead. 41-40 in favor of the Warriors on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Godby drives into a double team in the middle of the lane and draws a foul.
I think they're going to get Simpson.
They got Hutchinson. Just the third team foul.
They did get Hutchinson, my bad.
Yeah. Nice job, though. I like the fact you line up like you're going to shoot a free throw. Just maybe you get it, but no, they're going to say it's common foul on the floor.
Yeah, they are 2 away from free throws.
Hampshire surveys things, tries to work around Hutchinson. Good defense again by Southwestern. That's what's kept them in this ball game. Spin move, Whitaker, the little teardrop, no good. Rebound, Simpson. He has been a beast on the boards.
He's got 7 of them.
Hibbard will walk the ball across the timeline. Picked up there defensively by Coomer. Hutchinson comes way out top. He has that ability. Even though he's a big man, he can play outside. He's going to set up at the high post now. Hibbard looks to go to the right side, but defended very well by Coomer. Ham with the basketball. A little spin move. Gets around Whitaker. You don't see that too often.
What a finish.
Yep. Ham, that's his first basket of the night, and it's a 3-point advantage for the Warriors as we look towards the 2-minute mark. 3 ball. Whitaker got it. 3-point basket. Whitaker. Been a while since we've heard from 22, and he just steps back from about 21 feet.
And on a playground, they call it cold-blooded when you do that. But
ice water in his veins. Timeout on the floor.
Once again, we want to thank the good folks at Entrust Healthcare and Counseling who've been with us since the get-go of all this. They've made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 25 years. We personalize the service to meet their needs, whether it be in the office, over the phone, or on a computer. Call Entrust 606-676-0638. Get their services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Entrust Health Care Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Entrust, your mental health matters. This one has 1:56 on the clock. We are a long way from done.
43-43. Somerset came in averaging 63.8 points per game. We keep talking about the Warriors' defense. That's been the difference so far. Why that the blue and orange, or black and orange as it is tonight, have been able to stay in this one. We got a foul away from the basket, and that's going to be on Jamison Coomer.
I think he'll get his fourth.
That'll be the second team foul. So 3 fouls against Southwestern, 2 fouls against Somerset. And, of course, you start shooting free throws when you get to the 5th. There is no 1 in the bonus. It's all 2 shots once you hit 5 fouls per quarter. Minute and 35 seconds to go. Better tighten them seat belts, Darryl. Risky bounce pass there. That looked like it was a little slow getting there. Good defense by the jumpers. Southwestern showing a lot of patience. Driving left side, Hudson goes up, got bumped, no call, put back by Simpson, and he draws the foul and gets the basket off of the glass for another Citizens National Bank shot and a Rick Barker rebound, all in the same play.
Jared Simpson's got 10 points. I've got him with 8 boards, none bigger than that one.
Chance to extend the lead to 3, doesn't get it. Whitaker gets the rebound. 45-43, Warriors on top. We are in the final minute of regulation. Grundy sets a nice screen for Whitaker, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Hutchinson, and we got bodies on the floors. Grundy got rolled over by Ham, and we got more contact, and let's hope everybody's okay.
Just a charging foul, but that was a hard one. That may be it for Coomer.
I think it's his 4th.
Okay.
I think. We got a whistle. Timeout. Holy cow. 48.2 seconds. 45-43. Southwestern has the lead in the basketball. 4 fouls against Somerset. Southwestern will shoot 2 after, from here on out. Southwestern has 1 foul to give. Mike?
Want to thank Don Franklin, Somerset Family of Dealerships, the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports and High School Basketball. Big thank you to them for being our official sponsor. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go to Facebook, Don Franklin, Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they do treat you like family. The officials are having a meeting.
Yeah.
They're having a discussion.
Well, and they're probably just talking about, hey, we got to
you got to look for.
Got to be looking for. This could get. I don't know how you can turn the intensity up anymore, but it's a bit of a Sargento situation. The cheese is getting binding out there.
You saw that, but again, the contact there at midfoot. Yep. That's a guy steps in front of somebody and grabs, trying to draw the foul. You got to be aware of that. This crew's in a pretty intense atmosphere has done a pretty good job.
They have. They've been Johnny on the spot all night long. Inbound pass comes to Hudson. He's going to draw a trap in backcourt, attempted steal, and somehow Hutchinson, he's able to get out of it. Southwestern had numbers, and now they're forcing Somerset.
I think Lewis will give a foul. Yeah. They got to give them.
And that's going to send Simpson to the free throw line. He is 65.5% on the season.
Like I said, I've got him with 10 points and 8 boards. He's had a nice night. Chance to make this a 2-possession game.
And it looked good from the get-go. Pretty shot. Nice rotation. 3-point game, 38.2 seconds. This one to make it a 2-possession game in favor of the Warriors. Second one, good money. Jumpers can't waste a lot of time. They trail it by 4.
You don't have to have a 3.
Nope, you do not.
But you can't run 30 seconds.
And that 3-point shot by Lewis is blocked, but he gets it back now, driving the baseline. Godby and got the shooter's roll. We've not heard from Godby. That's his first field goal of the half.
Yep.
We got another timeout on the floor, 47-45, 21.4 seconds to go.
Wow. Lewis had the wits about him after it got blocked in his face to grab it back, and Somerset came away with a basket. Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine, Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Pat Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. At Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get the patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. We're proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland area. Bob, you have got an appointment. You are still the football voice, one of Lindsey Wilson football, and you keep us up to date on what's going on over there. And one of our partners, Chance Staten, has a son over there who's
playing baseball.
A pretty good baseball career at Lindsey.
Yep, and they've actually started their baseball season playing down south. That's good advice this time of year.
We're back to a final 21.4.
Indeed. Hutchinson gets the ball inbound. Somerset trying to set a trap, and Lewis is going to get called for the bump, and that's
going to put Hudson at the line. Missed his first two, made his last two. He's got 5 points on the game.
Average is 18, but he's a 75% free throw shooter.
Yep, one of the better on this team.
Got it. Well, that makes it a 3-point advantage. Still a one-possession game, but he can really help his team out here with the second one.
Hard.
Too strong, and we got a lane violation, and they're going to get another shot. Nope. We're going to say it was a lane violation on Hutchinson. Yeah.
Well, I think we're having a discussion now. And now we're going to have a timeout.
Do they have to fix the clock?
I don't know. Good thinking, Bob.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We probably said how much time was left, but if they started the clock, and not sure they needed to. Yeah, they put another second back on. So 19.8.
19.8.
Somerset's got to go the distance.
They trail by 3.
So one possession game. Who's going to be the jumper to step up? Take it. Whitaker brings the ball across timeline. Draws a double team. Absher with the three-point shot. No good. Whitaker's going to bounce out. He'll launch a three. Got it! He tied it up! 2.9 seconds to go. Timeout on the floor.
How about Grundy? The offensive board, but with the wherewithal, the mental capacity, he doesn't go up and put the ball in the basket. He knows they need 3. Hits Whitaker out at about 12 feet. Does a little back step. Buried it. We're tied at 48. Southwestern's got a shot with 2.9. High school basketball, it will be at the end line. There's none of that take the ball at midcourt.
I noticed in women's college basketball they do that. Is that the same rule with men's?
No, the men's don't.
Women, you take the timeout, you advance the ball in the front court.
Here, we don't have to worry about that stuff.
They put 4.1 seconds back on the clock as well. We're tied at 48. 16 fouls committed. Doesn't matter from this point on. Southwestern will shoot 2 fouls. Southwestern has 1 to give. Warriors, 4.1 seconds, which can be a fairly long time in basketball. You're going to see full court pressure by the jumpers.
It can definitely be a long time.
You look for a run out here of some kind.
Look for somebody to set up on a blind screen here and try to draw a foul. It's going to be Hudson in the corner.
Across. He's going to speed dribble into front court. Go as far as he can. Lays it off the glass. It's good! And Southwestern wins it on a buzzer beater by Connor Hudson. He took 4.1 seconds and drove it all the way to lay it off of the glass. Stunned Somerset Briar jumper crowd, and the Warriors are celebrating an amazing victory. They pulled off the upset here at Somerset High School. Wow. Yeah, wow. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. we'll wrap things up here
Toyota
from the
of
Briar
Somerset,
Patch.
We're known for great
I'm gonna
service
catch
before
my breath.
and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175 here to come in 175 2. I 200 down got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Well, sometimes 50-48. Got caught up a little bit. They took the score off the scoreboard right away. I made a note, and next thing you know, 50-48, it's a final. Southwestern gets the win here at the Briar Patch on a Connor Hudson layup at the buzzer. Stunned, silenced the Somerset Briar Jumpers. That is a huge win for Jerron Dunbar for a couple of reasons Mike mentioned earlier. Of course, former coach here at Somerset High School, wanting to get his team on a bit of a roll as they head towards the postseason. We got another week or so before we get into that. And I can't think of a better way to finish our regular season broadcast of high school basketball. Now, that doesn't mean we're done, because we got a lot of postseason play to bring you. Buffalo Wings and Rings video games of the week will be many. There will be plenty of those. Want to say thank you to all of our sponsors while Mike continues to wrap up some scoring recaps. Want to say thank you to C.V. Hansford of Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, a person you can trust when you're looking to sell your farm or commercial property. C.V.'s experience as a successful realtor, business person, and farmer is invaluable when it comes to knowing how to get the most for your property, all the while helping you through a seamless and enjoyable transaction. For more information, give CV a call at 606-219-3274. That's CV Hansford at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Big shout out to Don Franklin of Somerset's family of dealerships. They are our official photography sponsor. And Nick Hibbert will be posting those photos up on our Facebook page. And at Don Franklin, well, they work hard to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family. Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 25 years. They'll personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that's in the office, over the phone, or on your computer. Call Intrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Intrust, your mental health matters.
Be right with you.
You just take your time. I'll finish up here, making sure we got everything taken care of. We talked about the intensity. There's going to be a few ice packs tonight. Might even be one or two having to make a visit to go see Dr. Jesse Pace or Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine. Athletes of all levels, or the weekend warrior, doesn't matter to them. The professionals at Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, their goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. Proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. Michael, wow, what a finish.
Wow.
That was fun.
It was fun. If you remember in the opening half, we talked about a defensive basketball game, not a lot of shots taken. Intensity was that and more even here in the second half. Southwestern on the game, 20 of 35 from the floor, 35 shots. That's probably 60% of a normal game. Anyway, 20 of 35, 57%. They were 3 of 9 from behind the arc for 33%. 7 of 14 at the free throw line. That's only 50%, and they missed a couple down the stretch, but they managed to get the ones that mattered. 17 rebounds for the Warriors. Leading rebounder for them, Jarrett Simpson, had 8 rebounds to go along with 12 points. 13 turnovers to Southwestern, but 7 in the opening half, 6 in the second half. Somerset, 15 of 40 from the floor. That's 37.5%. 7 of 17 from behind the arc for 41.1%. I might add that Indrid Whitaker had 6 of those 7 three-pointers that Somerset made on the game. 11 of 18 at the line for 61%. They win the rebound battle 29-11. Leading rebounder for Somerset, Cole Grundy, 4 on the defensive board, 3 on the offensive board, 7 total. Turnovers, 11 for Somerset. The turnovers were even in the second half, and by my count, Somerset led by 3 at one quarter. They led by 5 at halftime. They led by 2 at the end of one quarter. They led by 3 at halftime. They led by 5 at the end of 3 quarters. They lost by a deuce on an exciting last-second play by Connor Hudson after Indrid Whitaker had hit the three-pointer to knot this thing up. And like Bob said, pretty exciting stuff.
Really was. That was, the last 10 seconds of this ball game, just absolutely amazing. You mentioned, Cole Grundy being able to get that rebound in the paint. He was about 12 feet away from the basket, had the whereabouts to turn around, get it to his man, Whitaker, who stepped back, laid in the 3 to tie it up at 4.1 seconds. Jerron Dunbar immediately calls timeout. It was about 3.1. He said, hey, I got another second. The officials agreed, and that was enough time for Connor Hudson to take that ball on a nice cut. They laid 3 across about the three-quarter court, and Hudson took off and caught that pass in full stride and zipped it up the right sideline, the near sideline, and found the glass, laid it up and in, and the rest, as they like to say, is history.
Did you give away any awards?
I've got them all laid out. I'll see what you think.
You go with the awards. Let's remind everybody as you get ready. The Lady Warriors also won Game 1 tonight.
They did. 65-32 was that final. 50-48 was your final here. Connor Hudson made the game-winning basket, and it would be real easy to give him player of the game for that. However, I think Zachary Hutchinson, he led the Warriors in points tonight with 19 points. I like him for the player of the game, and I like Jarrett Simpson. He could be player of the game or defender of the game. I think you said he led the Warriors in rebounds tonight.
He did.
He was a beast on the board and did a great job defensively. Honestly, I'd love to give the defense award to the entire Southwestern team, but those are my 2 nominees for the Southwestern side.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay. On the Somerset side, Indrid Whitaker started off hot, and he just continued. He had, 24 points in the ball game. Split them up. He had 6, 11, 18, and 24 is the way his totals ran each quarter. So he was consistent throughout the game. And then defensive player of the game, I like Cole Grundy. I don't know if you've got another idea there. But,
no, Grundy late in the game particularly became a beast on the backboard, did the things they needed to do to stay in this thing down the stretch, and my defensive player of the game would be Cole Grundy.
Sounds good. So that's that. Let's go ahead and
the United Cumberland Bank defensive players of the game and our Somerset Community College offensive players of the game, and we are just about ready to take 10 days off.
Yep.
And get ready for tournament basketball.
We're going to take a deep breath, get a drink of water, Pay attention to LakeCumberlandSports.com. We'll list all of our games there. Also, if you're a Bluegrass prepper, we'll have the links up there as well for you. We appreciate those good folks allowing us to do that. And, wow, Southwestern comes across town and takes 2. Girls win it 65-32. Boys win it 50-48.
So we'll sing happy birthday to Kevin and we'll be done.
I'm not singing.
No singing.
I was told that if I
we're not
sang,
allowed.
I was going home early.
Yep.
But I don't know how early it is. But thank you to Jeremiah Jones on the camera, Pat Harris producing tonight. We want to say thank you to Kevin and Kelly Lloyd. They're the ones who put this whole shindig together. And happy birthday one more time to you, boss. We appreciate all that you do for us. We're going to sign off. Mike Kerr, thank you. Always a pleasure.
Fun.
Enjoy working alongside of you, and I'm sure we'll see each other in about 10, 12 days when we get into district tournament play. That's it from Somerset High School. I'm Bob Boone. So long, everybody.
My role as market leader here in Somerset is to ensure that customers have a great experience. You know, having somebody that you feel comfortable with to talk about, you know, your finances, your next move, your goals in life. We try to be that person. We try to be there to help and guide you the best way that we know how. You know, in my opinion, that's what separates us from other lending institutions. You know, we are a small bank. We care about, you know, the community that we serve and all the businesses that